to the show, everyone. As all of you know, I made this possible for everybody to talk about themselves, and I want to go right in with networking today. We've got a lot of people that have been on my show many times, but some of you not have heard them. And I'm not talking about Ted. I'm not talking about my normal people. Some of them, yes, Sandy is here. Solar Sandy sitting here with me right now, and she's on a mission. Solar Sandy, ever since I met you, you came on my show, and it was like, oh my God, Carol, I get to be able to really share my story, share how I can help people. If you haven't heard her, I have with me Solar Sandy, and she obviously has helped a lot of people since you've been coming on for over a year now, of how people can save money on a bill that they're already paying way too much money. And you have been on this mission to get it out there that you guys, especially APS people,
please listen up.
Listen up, because you guys are now you're getting all these phone calls of people. Have you been talking about this, talking about it? Now it's coming into fruition. So listen up. There's some new programs she's had. If you have heard Solar Sandy and you haven't called her, listen up and call in and hear what she's got to say. If you've not heard her, listen up, and here we go. I'm going to let you go from there.
So, Carol, it just started with 4 years ago when I was minding my own business, recovering from a very bad accident on Social Security, and my daughter called me and needed help with her power bill. And lo and behold, her power bill was over $500, and I couldn't help her pay it. And being a mom and a grandma that wants to help your children and your grandchildren, I didn't know anything about solar. I didn't know how much it cost. I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know anything about it. But I rolled up my sleeves and I looked into it for her, and I was able to solve a problem, a bill, an essential bill for my daughter that there was no getting around it. She would continue having to pay it as everyone else does. And due to my injuries from my accident, I was
kicking you.
I wasn't able to go back to nursing, but I thought, how many people out there don't know the information on how solar works and how much money they can actually save? And even so, more significantly now, people, I want everybody to understand, APS just raised the rates in August, and I thought literally many people on a daily basis sending me their power bills saying, Sandy, can you help explain this to me? And I go, yes, the power last year, the exact same amount of power that you're using today, last year cost less, and your bill has gone up. People who are on equal pay, when they sit down and they actually do the calculations, or I do them for them, their equal pays are going to go up $40, $60, $80. They don't go up in $5 and $10 increments. So if you do nothing now, your bills come next summer are going to be absolutely atrocious. People are going to be sorely shocked, Carol. So what I do is I sit down with my family, see how much power they've used over the last 12 months and how many panels it takes to replace that power that they need. And my goal is to give them all the power they need plus a smidge more. And now this new program of APS's, they're going to pay you for that extra power. So potentially now, not only are you going to be saving by going solar, but your roof can be paying your electric bill too. So let me say that again. So it's going to cost less to be PYOP, producing your own power, and with your roof space allowing, I'm going to give you a little bit extra, or as much as I can, and APS will buy that power back from you. So you're not only going to be saving on money on a bill that you're already spending too much money on, but potentially now your roof is going to make you money too.
Wouldn't that be nice for everybody to be doing that?
Absolutely. And so, there is no money to get started, Carol. No money out of pocket to get started. And I have no cost solar. This is for people that have no taxable income. Then I have the PYOP, the ownership program, where they can take advantage of that 30%. And the way I explain it is, if the government said that they're going to give you 30% to pay your power bill every month, what would you say?
Yay.
Yes, please, and thank you very much. So that program works for a lot of my families that are still working and still paying federal income tax. And then those that aren't, all they're looking for is savings. So I have got the no-cost program back again. So what I do is I evaluate with my families which one is going to be best for them, and we're going to get them saving money off a bill that they're already spending too much money on. And Carol, this summer when I was in people's homes, there was a lot of people's homes that I was in that they were keeping their temperatures 85, 87, 88,
Crazy.
90 degrees. That is not going to work. Super cooling is not going to work. All these things, LED lights, is not going to work. The cost of your power has gone up significantly. On top of the cost of the power going up, the fees and the taxes and the surcharges that APS is allowed to charge you have gone up. And when you go on these new rate plans, May 1st, it's mandatory. All of the APS non-solar customers are required to go on one of those new rate plans. If you don't like it, let's say you get the bill in June and you'll, gee, honey, I chose wrong. They're stuck on that rate plan for 90 days, a minimum of 90 days, Carol. What is it? June, July, and August when we use the most amount of power? So my goal is, just like it was for my daughter, is to sit down, explain it to my families, to help them understand the simplicity of it. We take care of everything. The HOAs, we take care of the permits, we take care of everything for our families. There's very little maintenance. I have panels on my roof, and I've never had to get up there with this chamois squeegee and clean them. And they're being monitored 24/7. They're warranted. Everything's taken care of for the homeowner, so the homeowner really has nothing to worry about except paying a lower power bill.
Which is not something to worry about now.
Exactly. And so my families now can save money, and potentially their roof can be making money as well. So they're paying a payment. They're not paying APS anymore because, as you can see, Carol, I get my family's bills down to minus $111.70. Michelle D here gets a credit of, in this month, $111. And then that carries over to the next month and the next month. And at the end of the year, she's going to have a check for about $600.
Not bad. We're live on Facebook right now, and I want to say hi to everybody out there. If you're listening, you can also call in to all the information that we're giving out here. So right now, what you really want everybody to do, now is the time, at least to get that appointment with her. Talk to her. Find out what these new programs are. There's not just one, there's several of them. So what she can do is talk to you, find out how much money she can save you on a bill that you're already paying way too much money on. You could check her out on her website. There's a kilowatt. I got the whole thing down here.
I know.
There's a kilowatt worksheet that you can fill out there, and she'll be able to tell you just by doing that what she can do. You can check out all the information is there as well. Videos. She's all about education. The website is AskSolarSandy.com. You can also call her direct. She loves when her calls are when her phone is lighting up. She jumps up and down. The number is 623-850-8229. And here's the thing, guys, cash is king. If your roof well, first of all, if your roof can create money for you by getting it into your own pocket, that's number one. But the other thing that she does for everyone, she goes valley-wide. It's a no obligation consultation that's free to you, sits down, talks to you, and if everything goes in accordingly and you qualify, she's giving you $350. I don't know if that's the same.
And that's good till the end of the year.
Till the end of the year.
The reason being is this is the very best time of year to go solar, because this is the time of year typically my families use less power. So I want to get those panels up, making them money, saving the money, and making the money.
Get in the queue now.
Get in the queue now. And there's one thing that I want to also mention and go a little bit deeper. There's a lot of companies that have gone because of the changes with APS and SRP, making this much more difficult to go solar. There are companies out there that, my dad used to tell me something a long time ago, Carol, you can always get something for cheaper, but in the long run you pay for it. So I'm telling you, there's people out there that are using bad equipment, bad panels, and I'm with a company that's in the top 3 in all of Arizona, We are partnered with Tesla Battery and the EV, the electric car charging station. Anybody who buys a Tesla car, and I'm not saying all my families are buying Tesla cars, but anybody that does, they're referred to my installation partner company. And so that's a huge feather in our cap. So you're dealing with a reputable company that's going to do excellent work for my families.
Check her out on her website. It's AskSolarSandy.com or 623-850-8229. Okay, we're back again, and we're talking with Solar Sandy. And, you know, Solar Sandy is so into what you do.
I love what I do, and I love the people I do it for, Carol. And, you know, I've gone out and seen literally hundreds of people. Some of them, you know, maybe they weren't quite ready. Please take a look at this now, because this is a different program, and your bills are going up dramatically, shockingly higher. And
not a good time for that to be happening.
No. And if we get you in the queue now and get you going solar now, you're going to be saving to make money on your roof, not owing the electric company. I get their bills down to, Carol, that they have no APS bills, and they're potentially, depending on how much power they use and how big their roof space is, a check coming back from APS.
When you said that the first time, it was like my ears perked up, thinking, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I told you even on air, I think I should switch over to APS because I could use an extra, a few $100 at the end.
And so the whole reason to do this, folks, is not to be thinking, okay, I'm going to make an income on my roof. You don't want APS to be making their income off buying your power. And that's where it's going. Now, my daughter was paying 47 cents per kilowatt in Hawaii. Never in a million years, Carol, did I ever imagine that power could go up that dramatically or cost that much. It's the fees and the taxes and the surcharges that people, if you look at the left-hand side of the bill, that's where the increases get you. So they raise the rates by 8 and 10% a year. Then those fees and those taxes and surcharges, PYOP, produce your own power, pay less for it, and the extra APS is going to buy that back from you, so you have no bill from APS and potentially a check from them at the end of the year.
I'm looking at the bill right now. I'm going to show everybody on Facebook that it's right here. It is negative $111.70.
And
awesome.
Yeah, and she will have, by the end of the year, Carol, she'll have about $600 coming back from APS.
Wow. Now, you could check her out on her website. It's AskSolarSandy.com. Her phone number, it's 623-850-8229. I'm saying it slowly for you. Now, here's the thing, too. She goes all around the valley. She loves to come to you. It's a no-obligation, free consultation. And if you qualify, what's it take to qualify?
If they own their home, Carol, and they have a credit score of 650 or better, I have a program that will basically help anybody, no matter how little or how much power. So I've got a program that will suit everyone. I've got no-cost solar is back. No-cost solar means they're not buying the panels. They're just paying for the power the panels produce. They're still PYOP, producing their own power and paying less for it. The ownership program is where they can take advantage of those federal tax credits, and the federal government is going to pay 30% of the cost of their system, and the state incentives as well. So now it's just like if the federal government was going to give you 30% towards your APS bill. What would you say? You'd say, yes, please, and thank you. So when you sit down with me, I'm going to look at all the power that you need. I'm going to give you all the power you need, daytime and nighttime, and my goal is to give you a smidge more so that you have no bill with APS and a check coming back from them.
She also will give you a cash in your hand, $350. Now, that is through the end of this year, so, this is cash in your pocket, but you have to qualify, and most people do.
Absolutely, Carol. I mean, it's my way of saying thank you to people. I love, like I said, I love what I do, and I love the people that I do it for. People become part of my solar family. Right. There isn't very many people that I've worked with that really haven't become my friends. Kathleen Woodward and her mom, I met her here on your radio show. Both her and her mom went solar, and there was a day we were all together, and it just made me feel so good when she was telling you how her 82-year-old mother was so pleased on how much she was saving and how well the installation had gone. Your friend Debbie Sweet is another one.
a lot, not only just my people I know that you've been here because you're a networker, but also the people that you've been on this show for over a year, and you have helped a lot of people out there that, she says hello to everybody when she's on the air sometimes. So, really, you're out there just to educate them. Let them, they're going to make their own decision.
Absolutely,
but you know what? Find out whether or not these programs fit your needs. That's what it's all about. Again, that website is AskSolarSandy.com. Her phone number direct. Give her a call. I don't care if you've heard her or not. If you haven't done it, at least find out what she can do. If she can't, then you move on.
If I can't save you money, unfortunately, you're staying with the electric company, and you're going to get a fair, honest evaluation, an energy evaluation from me. I love people that ask me lots and lots of questions, Carol. When my daughter was going solar, I was helping my daughter go solar, I asked 101 questions. So I treat my families the way that I would want to be treated, the way my daughter was treated.
And you've been doing this almost 4 years now. Because I've known you it's more because I've known you for a year. So it's got to be over than that.
Right. And I mean, truly, that's what I love to do.
Right.
I love to educate and inform so people understand it, Carol. When somebody understands something, then they can make an informed decision.
Right.
And this is real simple. You're always going to have an electric bill. Your electric bill is going to go up. It's going to go up again in May, and it's going to go up again after that as well. And it's going to keep going up, and it's keep going up. So by having PYOP, producing your own power, I've got a program that's going to save you money and put more of your hard-earned money back in your family's budget, not the electric companies.
Now, also HOAs that they don't have to have, people have questions. There's people that have flat roofs. There's people that worry about there's almost an excuse of why not to do it. But you know what? That's crazy. Do not say that to yourself, because there's always ways that she can find out for you what she can do.
If you have a flat roof, I can help you. If you live in a condo, I can help you. Many people who live in condos thinks that they cannot go solar. APS will tell them that they can't, and that is frankly untrue. I'm getting ready to help a condo group of over 90 condos, and I'm speaking at their board of directors and their HOA meeting. Another thing, HOAs cannot refuse you from going solar. It's been signed by legislation.
I got it.
Legislation
You know what you meant.
that they cannot. They can tell you what color to paint your house, and they can tell you how long or where to leave your garbage can, but this is not one of the things that they can say no to. So there's really no roadblock to you saving money on a bill that you're already spending a lot of money on, and it's going to be much, much higher very, very, very soon when these changes come in. APS's new rates, Carol, there's 4 new rate plans. 3 of the 4 have demand base, and the expensive power is now going to be between 3 and 8 p.m. That is the time of day when most people are getting home from work, getting ready to cook dinner and enjoy their home. We've worked too hard in our lives to go home to our houses and have to worry about setting our thermostat at 88 or 90 just to be able to afford our power bills. So it's the nurse in me. I want everybody to be comfortable. I don't want them to have to worry about their power bills, stressing. I've had people tell me I've saved them from having arguments with their husbands. That now they can.
There's always a good reason to call Solar Sandy.
Right, that they can keep their house a little cooler, and their husband isn't going to yell at them. Because
when you get in a heated argument, it's usually because you're hot and angry. So why would you want to do that when you can call Solar Sandy and she can help you save money on that bill?
Stay cooler and keep your bill lower.
Have the money so that you can do something for your family and yourselves.
Exactly.
There you go. Now, again, she does go valley-wide. It's a no-obligation, free consultation. We're listening. Everybody that's watching us live, like us, please, and tell everybody about all this, that you're seeing it. Follow us. It's AskSolarSandy.com. Her phone number direct, it is 623, I'll get it, 623-850-8229. And again, she's going to give you that $350 solar savings incentive. All you have to do is qualify, but most people do. Also, I want to say something too. I know it's unfair, but I have to do. So right now, everybody's going, oh my God, I can't even think of that because it's you can't believe that it's Thanksgiving already.
Exactly.
Next week. We've got Christmas around the corner. Nobody's ready. But you know what? Get in the queue. Let her talk to you. Let her set up a time to talk to you, and let her help help you save money on a bill that you're already paying way too much money on. Start now.
There's many people that don't even realize some of their highest bills aren't just in the summertime, but December is some of their highest bills. So let me come out. Then you'll know. What does everybody like to do in January? New Year's resolutions. Save money and lose weight and whatever the other host of things are. I can help you save money. This is a no-brainer because it doesn't cost you anything to get started, Carol. You sit down with me. I explain to you what you need, explain to you how the process is going to go. There's nothing that they have to worry about. We monitor it. We take care of everything for the family. So all they have to now look forward to for 2018 is a lower power bill and their roof potentially making the money.
And we also want to say again that it's a reputable company. There are other companies out there, but they're not this one. And everyone knows Tesla, and you are actually affiliated with them.
We are a Tesla certified representative installer for both the Tesla Powerwall battery and the car charging. Anybody who buys an EV, electric vehicle, in the state of Arizona, our company is called. That's a huge feather in our cap because Tesla, they don't just deal with just anybody. So all of our I's are dotted and T's crossed.
So then you can give her a call. Let's start saving money on a bill that you're already paying way too much for.
And potentially making money too.
And potentially making money on it as well. You could check her out. It's AskSolarSandy.com. She's going to go valley-wide. She's going to give you that free consultation. And if you qualify, you're getting cash in your pocket with that too. It's $350. That ends by the end of the year. So call her now, 623-850-8229.